Sit tight. What's going on, everyone? So we're back with another tier list video. I'm back here with Pulse Wave. And we're doing Disney movies, man.
Oh man, the Cartoon Network guy doing Disney shit.
I know. I've turned in my Cartoon Network badge at the front door. The security guards scanned me in and out.
The mouse is inside of him.
Yeah, it's becomes part of you. It's a brand. Yeah. They like
it's cow brand.
Yeah, right on you.
So, as he said, we are doing a Disney animated movie tier list. No Pixar, just Disney and Disney branded 3D movies. So no Pixar 3D, just like Frozen and all of that.
Which you're gonna have to walk me through Frozen. I missed that train. I never even bought my ticket.
All right. So 101 Dalmatians.
Dude, this movie I haven't seen
in probably 15.
Forever, dude.
I remember it being good. I don't remember it being great.
Well, I remember the highs of it. Like, like Cruella de Vil trying to chase after them and steal the dog. She was trying to, sell them, right?
She was trying to take them and sell them, yeah.
Yeah, it's because they were worth money or something.
Because there was 101 of them.
Yeah, I mean, for that type of plot, yeah.
I'd say B.
I would also say B. I mean, it's a very simple plot. Does it well.
Speaking of classic, Alice in Wonderland, that's what's next.
Oh,
I think
yes.
this is in alphabetical order.
Oh, I suppose
we just
it
found
is.
that out.
Yeah.
I think.
But now here's the thing: Alice in Wonderland is this is the Disney adaptation.
Right.
It was an original story before, so it kind of creates this divide.
This dichotomy.
Do I really enjoy the story, or do I enjoy the
Disney's interpretation?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm biased in that I hate Wonderland and Kingdom Hearts and every single Kingdom Hearts game ever. But the story, I think Disney did a good job at adapting it. I know that we are doing an animated tier list, but I wish that the Johnny Depp one was on here.
Oh yes.
That one, immediate
S.
High A.
Oh really?
I can accept it and see the flaws in it, so I know that it's not an S tier or an S tier movie.
Wasn't that one more accurate to the book?
Yes, it was significantly more accurate.
But it also wasn't the Johnny Depp Charlie and Chocolate Factory was as well, right? Yeah. But those two movies were very divisive.
Yeah, it was very polarizing. You either loved them or you hated them. There was nothing
in between.
Mm-hmm. So I would say also B. Obviously, it's a classic. But it's one of those. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I agree with you. And a lot of Disney movies are like that, where they have that story you've heard a million times, but they've done it.
They do it in their way.
They've done it in their way, and the best of their way, I think.
Oh, she tried to kill the dogs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Skin them alive. That makes sense.
And then sell them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. What is this one?
The Aristocrats.
Did you ever watch that one?
Cats. I never watched it.
Neither did I.
I might have watched it once.
I also might. There's so many Disney movies that you may have watched once when you were a kid.
Atlantis.
Is this the sequel or the original?
Atlantis: The Lost Empire. That's the first one.
Okay, I loved this movie.
I loved it. I can't remember. I can't tell you much. I cannot tell you any major.
I remember a lot of the cast of characters that you meet. Like they're not in the beginning, but once they finally get like underground, there's that guy who's like trying. I guess he's the killer or whatever.
Yeah.
At the end.
I'd say A.
I would also say A
because it was entertaining, very well animated.
Is Treasure Planet in here?
Yes, it is down at the bottom.
Oh my god! All right,
we'll get there.
Bambi. All right, what do you think about dude? What do you think about Bambi?
I love me hunting some damn deer. Growing up in the great old state of North Carolina, and it was okay.
I agree with you. So what does anybody remember from Bambi?
Mom died. Thumper.
Does anybody remember anything else about Bambi?
Thumper. I don't remember what Thumper did. He thumped.
I don't remember anything else about Bambi.
C.
I'm also thinking C. I mean, Bambi is like one of the Disney movies, but I think it's one of the Disney movies that nobody really watches.
Like everybody knows, oh my god, that's Bambi.
Yeah.
What is Bambi?
Beauty and the Beast.
S tier.
Really?
I think
I would agree with you.
I think that Beauty and the Beast is I think it is the best Disney princess movie because it was one of the first because this was the Renaissance of Disney. This was the golden age of Disney movies because they had just come off of Rescuers from Down Under. Yeah. The late 80s where they were almost bankrupt.
Yeah.
And this was 1991. It spoke on it spoke on things like being comfortable in your own skin.
Yes.
And it was one of the first Disney movies, Disney princess movies with an actual message.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you can't go wrong, obviously, with the whole Beast aspect. I've loved his character in the whole film. And I love, what's his name? The candy guy. Lumiere. Yeah.
Lumiere's great.
He's always the best. Love him.
And the music. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. There's some of the most unforgettable songs, like, ever. Like, the Beauty and the Beast musical we did, I want to say, my senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Some of the best songs you've ever heard. Big Hero 6.
I think A tier.
I would also think A tier. I remember the big impact of this movie was the brother dying.
Yes.
I remember that.
And there's a fan theory going around that actually the brother dying was Hero, but that Takeshi was Hero, had gone through a time machine and gone back and forth. I'm like, shut up. It's not that serious. It's or watch his brother explode. Yeah. I don't really like had to just sit there and just experience his brother dying.
Yeah.
Like, that's not...
Yeah, I remember they were going to make Big Hero 6 this huge franchise, and it just kind of didn't.
I think it was good that it was a one and done.
Okay.
I think that...
I agree with you.
I think that the story wrapped up well. I think that the movies, or the music was great. Immortals by Fall Out Boy, fucking fantastic song.
Yes. And they made it specifically for the movie, right?
Yeah. I think that the cast was great, minus the fact that T.J. Miller plays T.J. Miller in everything. He was Fred, the stoner.
Ah, yes.
The one in like the fucking kaiju costume or whatever.
I loved the villain in the movie.
Yeah, the nanotech, the whole nanotech situation was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was sick. Like, you don't see a villain like that.
I've never watched Black Cauldron.
I've never watched it either. Okay, I've never seen Bolt.
I watched Bolt.
What did you think of it?
I'd say it was a B. High B, low C.
You want to know the most I've seen of Bolt?
Or low B, high C.
The Wii game. That is the most I've seen. And it's not even like... I think I've seen like 30 seconds of like gameplay.
You probably watched 30 minutes of it on youtube.com/Dreamcast Sundays.
No, what's their name? Mind Pulp?
Sure, I don't fucking know, dude.
I think I've seen their video on it.
I
love Brother Bear.
Was amazing.
I love Brother Bear. You ever watched the sequel?
I didn't.
Neither did I.
I'd say high A, low S.
I might put this thing up here.
I think with My Brother, it sits in like.
Yes. And the when they see the Aurora Borealis at the end, like that's life changing. Like that made so much of an impact.
Oh yeah.
Chicken Little.
I love Chicken Little. It did not age that well as a movie, looks wise, because 2004, 2005 CG. Mm-hmm. That's like looking at The Incredibles now and being like, ooh.
Yeah.
I think low A, high B, because it had great music. It had a great story and a great message.
I like the comedy of Chicken Little.
Yes, it was very slapstick.
I would also probably say a high B.
I like it a lot more than 101 Dalmatians, but I like Big Hero 6 more.
Yeah, because I think it's not your regular old formulaic story.
Right.
It's got a bit of surprises within there. So I enjoy that. And I agree with you. I think that the comedy hits it right on the nail of the head. I think it's a fine film. I don't think it's fantastic, but I think it's fine.
Cinderella also sits with Bambi, I think.
I agree. This is a...
yes, what sucks is I feel like we're going to agree with this on all of the old Disneys.
And the problem is that
they're so formulaic.
Yeah, they're so formulaic, and they've been done 1,000 different times.
And every time they're done better.
Yes, like, and there's so many versions of Cinderella. Like, yes, I love the Cinderella story. I don't love a book. Have you read the book Cinderella story? It's miserable.
Terrifying.
It's miserable.
The Grimm brothers. What the fuck were you guys on? It's actually what because that it was Sleeping Beauty, Snow White. Like, dude, go outside.
Yeah, dude, like when
actually go sit in the sunlight for a little while.
Because when you read a book, you're supposed to be like, oh wow. Aw. Cool. Dude, it's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Like, every page.
And it just gets worse and worse and worse.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many versions of Cinderella I just enjoy better now than the Disney movie.
The original.
It's fine, but
it set the precedent for what was to come, which is why it's not in. And the same with Bambi. Same with all of Yeah, we'll get there. Dinosaur.
Did you ever watch Dinosaur?
I watched it once.
So did I. I watched it once when it came out.
I do not remember a fucking thing about it.
I remember barely, and I remember...
I remember that for the time, the CG was insane.
It was incredible, dude.
And I think for Revolution, because that was... I want to say that was ILM. All right.
I'll go hardback.
I think that was ILM. Mm-hmm. Which Industrial Light and Magic, they did Star Wars, they did Indiana Jones, they did Twilight, they did a lot. But I think just with the technical advancements alone, it would sit high C, low B.
I agree with you. I'm also thinking C.
Yeah.
I think
like above Bambi.
Because I think that it had a story. I don't remember it very well. But I agree with you. I do think that the technological advancements of the film were something to not ignore.
Mm-hmm. Because it was, I mean, that realism had never been done before in CG.
Mm-hmm. Dumbo. I barely remember Dumbo. I remember Dumbo has like a, there's a scene somewhere in the middle where like...
stream is lagging. Oh, fun.
Hopefully it'll fix itself. It normally does. And sometimes it's just for one person and then they just refresh. Try to refresh. So Dumbo, it was kind of like they go to a circus, or he gets dropped off at a circus because of his big ears. He's kind of like he's kind of seen as like a freak, but like he kind of realizes that like
it's just Donkey.
I mean,
from Shrek.
I will say I might even put it if we do put it in C or B, I would at least put it a bit higher up because at least this one is the message is like, oh, you have this deformity, but don't let it define you. You can let it be your growth.
Okay. I'm gonna one-up you on that. Hunchback of Notre Dame does that so much better.
Okay, I agree.
We'll get there though.
I agree. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking C?
I'm thinking below Dinosaur, above Bambi.
Below Dinosaur, above. Okay, fair.
Here's where we might be divided.
Emperor's New Groove.
S tier. High A, low S. I have watched this movie.
Now, we might not disagree as much as you think.
Front to back. So much that the magnetic reel on my VHS tape stopped magneting.
Here's my thing with Emperor's New Groove. It is an instant A. The only thing keeping it from S is just me continuing to ask myself, I know it was good. Was it that good?
So, one thing that I think what pushes it to S for me is the adversity that they overcame making the movie. Mm-hmm. Because there was no final script. I don't know if you know about the making of Emperor's New Groove.
I do not. There was no final script?
Until 2 weeks after the movie came to theaters.
Sick.
It was it was a completely different, it started out as a completely different movie. And they just essentially wrote it as they went along, mm-hmm. and animated it as they went along. And it was not until 2 weeks after the movie came out, Disney was like, hey, we need a script for this. They're like, okay, the movie's already out, but here you go. And, yeah. But I think, I watched it recently.
Oh, did you really?
I watch it at least once a year.
It's a good movie, and it's funny. I might agree with you. I'll put it S tier. Yeah.
Someone who made a really good point. Rudolph and Dumbo have the exact same story.
Oh, you know what? I guess they do. I never even thought about it. Yeah.
What is and
I never saw it.
Never saw it.
Me either. I saw Coco. Great. I never saw it.
Fantasia. I watched.
Wait, this is 2000.
Fantasia 2000. I saw once. The original. I never saw.
Oh, the original, dude. The original is S tier.
Okay, I'll agree with you.
The original. I mean, it's a whole movie that has almost zero dialogue. Mm-hmm. It is just.
And it's still praised at Disney World itself. They still have the Fantasia parade.
Now, I don't remember much of Fantasia 2000. All I remember is people didn't like it as much as the original.
We'll go never watched just to...
I think that's fair. All right. Did you ever fucking watch Fox and the Hound?
No. All right.
It's
just... did you ever watch it?
We'll watch it. We'll watch it after the stream if you...
Sure.
We literally saw I was talking to Chad about this literally last night. Because when we were streaming, they had never seen Fox and the Hound. I showed them the trailer.
I've seen it. I think I saw it once.
It's a great story. I mean, it's literally, as you can see on the cover, it's about a fox and a hound dog who become friends as puppies.
Yeah.
Or as kids. And then, obviously, they have to separate. He's a hound dog. He gets brought across the street to some dude, and some old lady owns the fox. And they're separated for years. They finally meet each other again as fully grown, but they're enemies now.
Hmm.
And so...
Yeah, because now he's wanting to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking foot.
You all right?
I just started cramping out of nowhere. I might stand up. And yeah. Sorry, guys.
Definitely stand.
You may not see me for a minute. Because I don't know how...
Well, I need you now. Frozen. I never saw Frozen.
Frozen 2 I would put in D tier.
D? Okay, it was ass. All right.
It wasn't that it was ass. It was nowhere near as memorable as the first one.
Fair. Okay.
I think that Frozen 1 was good. I think the music in it was good. I think the animation for the time was good.
Escape the music.
You couldn't escape it. And for that, below Alice in Wonderland, above Bold for me.
Below
personally. So low B.
Okay. Above Bolt?
Yes.
Okay, fair. I mean, like I said, I don't think I've heard like it's cinema or anything.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has ever described it as that. I know it's popular though.
Fun and fancy free. Never watched it.
Never watched it.
Hercules.
Okay, all right. Hercules has one of the best soundtracks.
Best stories. Because I mean, it's just the Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's just Homer's The Odyssey. Just
Disneyified. Yeah, I think
that's S.
I agree with you. We're S.
I think where do you put Fox and the Hound on that list? Because I
think it sits comfortably there.
Okay.
I think that's fine. Well,
I would say Hercules is above Fantasia, below
Emperor's
New Groove for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
I would put it maybe above. Over there, but I'm fine with it there. I can feel.
I can sleep at night. Home on the Range. Why did I do this?
Dude, Home on the Range is...
I
barely
remember a single... I remember the fat fucking cow, and that is it.
I only watched this movie in theaters, by the way.
I didn't even see that, because I wasn't alive.
I saw it in theaters. It was... All I remember... It was kind of funny.
It existed?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you... I think it's C. I'm thinking
sure,
C.
We'll go C.
Bottom...
Below Cinderella.
Yeah. Home on the Range was just... It was alright.
Now, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Alright. This is... What?
I think that is an A.
I agree.
I would say, like... Again, somebody brought up the Dumbo... The Dumbo...
Rudolph
comparison.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hunchback of Notre Dame...
But I think
does it so much better than both of those.
My only thing it's great, and I don't think that it has been tackled. That subject matter has been tackled as well since then, but it has been tackled.
It has.
So I don't know if
I would say above Chicken Little.
I would also agree with you.
Like above Chicken Little.
B.
Yeah.
Or low A.
I would say.
You would probably say low. I would probably say low.
I would
high
teetering.
B. I would probably say high B.
I'm comfortable with it being a B.
Okay.
Jungle Book. Low S, high A.
Isn't this Bare Necessities?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I would say high A.
Yeah, that's fine. I would put it below Atlantis though.
I would also put it below Atlantis. I mean, What I will say I love about this is the animation style is very almost smear.
Mm-hmm. It's like watercolor.
Yeah, it's very unique. I liked it a lot. Did you ever watch Lady and the Tramp?
I did.
I haven't. I remember almost nothing about it.
I would put it in the exact same spot as Bambi, Dumbo, and Cinderella, and all of the other old Disney movies that we're gonna put in that exact same spot.
Yep.
Lilo and Stitch.
I love Lilo and Stitch.
I would say A tier.
I might even say, well,
I wouldn't go as far as to say S, just because.
I agree. But above where though? Above top A, or I still think Atlantis is better.
I think Atlantis is holding fucking high A.
It's holding it. It's grabbed the top. Okay, I got you. Lion King. You never saw. Have you ever? Do you know about Lion King?
No, I know everything about it. Okay. I just never watched it.
It's phenomenal.
It is amazing. I like that. I think it has one of the best scores in every golden age Disney movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has one of the best soundtracks. I mean, because like we talk about soundtracks like for a movie
these bastards didn't put the Goofy movie on here. Sorry.
It's probably traditional Disney, I guess. Well, no, because they had Mickey. So why is Fun and Fancy free there? I don't know.
Why is Melody Time there?
I don't know.
Anyways, Lion King.
Lion King. I mean, I would feel wrong putting it anywhere else but S. If only because, well, first of all, James Earl Jones.
You know what? Yeah.
I mean, does it go there because of just that fact?
I think I still find Beauty and the Beast a little better
than Lion King.
Yes. Just because I don't know. Beauty and the Beast has a very big nostalgia factor for me because when my dad moved, because my dad moved here first when we were so for context, gamers. I moved to Texas in 2012, and my dad moved before my mom and I. And in that month that he was gone, we didn't have cable, so we just had to, we had to watch the Disney the movies that we had. So we watched, Beauty and the Beast over and over and over and over again, and I think that was ingrained into my head, where just that memory, that one of the best memories I have with my mom, just keeps it in the upper echelon of S tier.
No, and that's good, and that's one of the things is having those memories attached to certain,
the Disney movies.
Yeah, it really increases it. The funny thing about Lion King is, I mean, if you ask me like, top 10 favorite movies, it's not on there. But if you ask me to say top 10 movies that you think that
had impact,
nobody has seen, movies that you think, like, give me a list of 10 movies you think somebody should see. Lion King would be on the list.
100%.
And so it's like, is it one of my personal favorites? No, but do I understand? I know it has a legacy. It's like that's some of the things that's difficult about tier lists to me.
Yeah,
because it's like I'm trying to be unbiased.
Like objectively, I want to do these objectively, but at the same time, it's so hard to do anything.
I know it's just it's so stressful. But
no, I get it.
Little Mermaid.
I'd say B.
I don't want to say I didn't like it, but out of all of the like traditional Disney movies,
because that was
not one of my favorites.
That was Golden Age as well. Mm-hmm. That was Renaissance era. Mm-hmm. It's my childhood best friend. It is still her favorite Disney movie.
Really?
She still she does mermaid dress up with her niece every fucking summer.
Wow.
I never watched Make the Music.
I never watched it either. I assume.
Winnie the Pooh S tier.
Which one is this one?
That is the original Winnie the Pooh.
The movie?
Yes. The original Winnie the Pooh movie.
Is it the Grand Adventure one?
Let me try.
I don't know which
yes, that is the Mini Adventures of Pooh.
The one is this the one where they go find Christopher Robin?
I believe so.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I would say I Winnie the Pooh just has cultural significance on everybody, I think.
Well, because it's in China.
All right. And now in horror movies.
A?
That one I would say A.
I would also
because we have the original Winnie the Pooh hiding in the bottom there. That's gonna be S. Meet the Robinsons, I think Meet the Robinsons is higher than Atlantis in A.
Really? Meet the Robinsons. This might be the one where we split. I liked the movie okay, but when I watched it, I didn't get the feeling of Robots. You remember Robots?
I loved Robots.
Robots came out at almost the exact same time as Meet the Robinsons. Neither went anywhere. Meet the Robinsons died at that movie. Robots died at that movie. But the difference to me was when I watched Robots, I saw something. I saw like this has there's so much to this.
I think what it was is me, because that was 2008.
Something like around the 2007, 2008, somewhere around there.
Yeah. I was the same age as
the kid in
the
there.
Kid. So I think just because of that, I 31
people in chat, by the way.
Gravitated more towards it because I related more with the character. You're a couple years older than me.
He was the science fair kid. Right?
Yeah. And then it had the whole bullying situation with his little brother, who then became the main villain, who then changed his ways.
Oh, yeah.
And Jonas Brothers did Year 3000 for this movie.
But it didn't have a robot with a big ass.
It did not have Aunt Fanny. God damn it, you're so right.
So,
F tier.
F tier.
God damn it, it didn't have Aunt Fanny. No, I think
A.
I think
I agree with you.
I'd say below Big Hero 6, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like I said, it was a good movie. I just when I watched it, I just didn't get like, this is Disney to me. It felt like it was. It didn't feel.
It didn't
Disney.
feel like it didn't feel like the other Disney movies at the time. I agree.
Did you watch Melody Time?
Nope.
Me neither.
I probably watched it as a short on Disney Channel, but I don't remember it.
I have probably seen all of Moana within like
Once.
the 1,000 times that my roommate would watch it, and I would go in and out on different parts. So I probably have seen it all.
I've never sat down and watched the whole thing.
Me neither.
I cannot stand Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'll just put it in never watched. I don't know. Just I hadn't gotten around to it. What do you think of Mulan?
I think Mulan was great.
I love Mulan.
I would say A.
I would also say A. I think Mulan is another one of those quintessential movies that I think a lot of people should watch.
I think between Jungle Book and Winnie the Pooh.
Fair.
Oliver and Company.
I never saw it.
I don't remember it.
Me either. We'll put it back. We'll put it down there.
Peter Pan, I think, is S tier.
OG Peter Pan. This is
another one of those Cinderella situations.
Yes.
However, I don't think any other Peter Pan adaptation, aside from Hook, Robin Williams' Hook, I think was the what came the closest to.
I agree. I think
capturing Peter Pan.
It's I think the Disney Peter Pan is probably
the best Peter Pan.
Quintessential. I think it's the one most people know.
I would say it goes above Atlantis. Maybe not Fox and the Hound. But
and dude, that's another thing too when it comes to like ranking stuff is like, do I think it's better? And if it's more iconic, does that make it better? I don't know. I would say it's better than Fox and the Hound.
Okay. Better than Pan, because that was another one of those.
This is the war.
Yeah,
this is the war. Is it better than Fantasia? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Say, I would say easily. That is comforting to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because that also sits in that. That was one of those movies that I watched with my mom during that time frame.
Yeah.
Pinocchio.
This is the problem with Disney is. Every movie is based on a book that has had thousands of interpretations.
Yep.
You say C tier? That's interesting because I actually really enjoy the story of Pinocchio.
I do too.
I enjoy the aspect of
fucking Shrek did it better.
Did it? Oh, with their version of Pinocchio.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about like Shrek.
Well, Shrek is Pinocchio.
What I like about Pinocchio is Pinocchio is entirely innocent. Entirely innocent.
Oh yeah.
He literally. People always say, "What do you think? I was just born yesterday." He was literally born yesterday, and I love watching him experience the world, seeing bad people, and how he interacts with those bad people as being somebody so naive.
Yeah,
it's great.
I think that's something that not many of the other Pinocchio adaptations, like the one recently.
You said C. I think B. How about bottom B?
That works.
Okay. I agree. Pocahontas. I never really saw it.
I didn't either.
Okay. Yeah, I did not really see it. I never saw Princess and the Frog.
I think Princess and the Frog was the last 2D animated Disney movie. The themes. Have a good night, DirecTV man. The themes in Princess and the Frog, I think put it above Brother Bear, above Lion King, very close with Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
Because
Princess and the Frog.
It handles loss. It handles.
I'll have to. Okay, then I've been sleeping.
Shit, we need to watch that. We'll watch that tonight.
I've been sleeping.
I've got to fucking. I'll dip out in the next 15 minutes, go grab food, and come back.
I usually do a Canes run after.
I usually do a Canes run.
So I mean, if you want to go.
Ralph Breaks the Internet was dog shit.
Where's the original Wreck-It Ralph? Oh, there it is.
D. I hated that movie. The only good thing. Did
I even see Ralph Breaks the
Internet? I was working in the theater when this movie came out.
What was this one about?
It was literally about him going in the internet. They had YouTuber cameos, and it was a bunch of outdated memes.
I think I only saw Wreck-It Ralph. I don't think I saw this one.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. The only good thing is the post-credit scene is John C. Reilly in the Wreck-It Ralph voice as Wreck-It Ralph singing and dancing to Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Oh, that's cool. What's the one that had like Sonic?
That's Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, the original. Okay, then that's the only one I saw.
Raya, never saw it.
it.
I heard that it was great Asian American representation. Never saw it.
Did you ever watch Down Under?
The Rescuers from Down Under I saw. I do not remember it.
I don't remember anything about this movie. I know I've seen it.
ProZD loves it. ProZD considers it one of his favorite Disney movies.
So what do we do?
We put it in never watched.
I don't remember. I know I've seen it. Because there wasn't a sequel?
I think there was.
I don't know.
Yes, because that's... What the fuck is that? Hold on, that's not Rescuers from Down Under. No, there's the Rescuers. And then there's the Rescuers from Down Under, which are not connected at all.
Huh.
Man, love that. Robin Hood, the original Robin Hood.
The Disney Robin Hood.
The Disney original Robin Hood.
Is actually one of my least favorite versions of the story.
I agree.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. Because
I loved the Fox Robin character.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved the stupid Big Oaf sidekick.
Yes.
But I think that, funnily enough, I think the Dave Chappelle Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Robin Hood Men in Tights is really good.
Really good. I think there was a Robin Hood recently.
And that's the thing, is this movie has so much competition.
It does.
There are so much. It does it fine. Like, if I watched this movie and I wanted the story, and I would agree with you. If I wanted the story of Robin Hood,
I would do anything else.
I could literally pick anything else and get a better experience. Now, if I plug this in, am I going to have a horrible time? No, of course not.
I'm not going to be upset that it's on, but I'm not
there's
going to search it out.
so many versions of the story that's better. I agree with you. It's going in C.
Because it's iconic.
I would probably put it the best of those.
The best of them, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Soledad Amigos.
Never saw it.
Sleeping Beauty.
I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it in forever, and I don't remember anything that happens.
Snow White.
There
are better Snow Whites.
There are better Snow Whites.
But I think it's a better adaptation.
I think it's the most iconic.
It's the most iconic, and it's the closest to the book.
The Disney one?
Yes.
That I did not know. I love the witch in Snow White.
That I've seen.
I love the witch and the apple. I love that whole part in the Disney Snow White. It's dark in the original.
For a 1930s Disney movie? Oh my god. You mean to tell me this came out during the Great Depression? I can tell.
So what are we thinking?
I would say B.
I would also say Below Pinocchio. I mean, when did this movie come out? The 60s?
The 30s.
Oh, the 30s. It's even worse competing against. I mean, to give credit where credit is due.
It's still on the same tier as fucking Chicken Little and Alice in Wonderland.
For a movie that came out almost 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still got B tier. That's pretty good.
Sword in the Stone. Speaking of an old ass movie.
You might have. I don't remember this movie.
I think it's an A.
Okay.
Low A, but an A regardless.
Okay.
Tangled, I don't remember.
Tangled, I never saw. Okay. I only saw the memes. All right. Tarzan. I mean, first of all, when I think Tarzan, I don't see anything. I hear.
George of the Jungle. Oh, you just hear Phil fucking.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Yeah,
dude, that's like all I think about when I think of Tarzan.
That's all I think about when I think of Lion King. So you.
I love Tarzan.
Yeah.
I mean, This is one of the few. Remember how we said earlier where we were like, well, there's better versions of this story, there's better versions of that story.
There might be. Many,
yes, I agree, exactly.
There's not that many different, like much less better different stories. There are not that many adaptations of Tarzan.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
A?
I agree. I agree.
You can say A or B. Above Lilo, I think.
I agree. I love this. I love this movie, and I love a lot of the action sequences in this movie. For it coming out, what, early 2000s, late 90s, something like that.
It was one of the last of the Renaissance era.
For it to come out at that time and to have that gorgeous of animation was just spectacular.
What is that?
This is the Fantastic Mr. Todd or whatever.
I've never watched it.
Me neither. The Great Mouse Detective.
I loved The Great Mouse Detective.
I never watched it.
I would say A.
Really?
Sitting between Jungle Book and Big Hero, or Jungle Book and Mulan, I think.
Okay. Wow, that good. All right. I've been sleeping.
I've been sleeping.
I honestly, that and Princess and the Frog, I haven't seen. Must be sleeping out.
Rescuers, I don't remember too.
Again, it's the same thing. Rescues Down Under. I don't remember much about it.
So I would say B just because of cultural significance.
Yeah, I mean, I remember really enjoying it, but I just don't remember anything about it.
Three Caballeros, never saw it.
I feel like I saw it like once as like a 4-year-old and remember nothing about it. Treasure Planet.
S tier.
I agree. Treasure Planet.
I think it's one of the best Disney movies. Like, not even just animated movies. I think it's one of the best Disney movies, period.
Treasure Planet was, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was one of the first times Disney trying to blend 2D and 3D.
It is.
And succeeded.
Perfectly.
I mean, this was something that was, I don't want to say unheard of, but it wasn't played around with much.
Exactly.
So the fact that they not only made it, but they made it work, and they made it work well. Yes, is shocking. Characters are great, so memorable. I mean,
she's a baddie.
Yeah, the guy with the eye patch and the peg leg.
And then because this was starting the new golden era of Disney movies, because this was right before Emperor's New Groove. This was around that same time. All of these shows spawned Disney Channel shows. Mm-hmm. That was James Arnold Taylor's, because it was Michael J. Fox in the original. Michael J. Fox was Milo.
Yes.
And James Arnold Taylor did an amazing job as Milo in the show.
Johnny Test.
Yeah, that's okay. As also Johnny Test.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan and everything else. That God, he cannot.
This is one that came out recently. This was one of the newer Winnie the Pooh movies, right?
I don't think so.
I think
that was the mid-2000s.
This one? I don't remember this one. I don't think I've ever seen this one.
I think I might have seen it once.
You want to just put never watched?
Yeah.
The original Wreck-It Ralph.
I think it's a fine movie.
I agree. I think it's I would put this either in C or B. I think if you throw on Wreck-It Ralph, I think you'll have a fine time.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
You won't be jumping out of your seat.
Like, oh my God, he said I'm gonna wreck it.
Yeah, but I don't think you're gonna be bored either.
Exactly.
I think it's
so many references.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's a good movie. I would, like I said, C or B. Where you think?
No, I would say I'd say above Dinosaur.
I would also say that. Yeah, it's fine.
Because Dinosaur is great. However,
and the references were cool.
Never watched.
Never watched Zootopia.
Cool. No.
Aladdin.
That's not Aladdin. That's one of the. Oh, that's
2-disc special edition. It says.
Okay, so the first Aladdin.
Yeah, I mean, Robin Williams is like.
Yeah, I'd say S for his performance alone.
I agree. I will say though.
But as a movie, I would say A.
It's so funny that we're ending the movies that have. This is another example of a Disney movie that's based on another story. Mm-hmm.
That doesn't have that many adaptations.
It doesn't have that many adaptations, but I'll say this. This is an interesting case, and I find it funny that this is the last one of those we're talking about. This one is neither better nor worse, in my opinion, than all of the other stories.
Yeah.
I feel like it's about just as on par as every other version of the story, which either does one of two things. Either everybody just did a great job, or the original source material story is just that good.
Right. But I think
Just for Robin Williams, S tier?
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he is fucking iconic. And the last two, we haven't seen. So
what did he say? Sleep for 10,000 years gives you such a crick in the neck.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of his lines or whatever. Strange World. Never saw it. Oh, isn't this the...
Not a fucking clue.
All right. Never saw Wish either. Guys, that's the Disney tier list. That was what? 39 minutes and 47 seconds.
Hopefully you had popcorn. Should have said that earlier.
We're saying it now. But yes, what do you guys think of the list? Hopefully this is something that's lined up for you. If not, leave your comments down in the description box below. Let us know. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much to Tamil Kent, Matt Harvey, Benny Hardson, King Ben, Atlia, Ryan Wilkins, Advanced Hell, Kame Senin, and Susan Simone for all becoming members. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there exists multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.